You'll get in one shot at this. So get it right.
3, 2, 1. Facebook! Oh my God! Alright. Yeah, hey, it's Giacomo. How you guys doing? So I'm leaving Walmart right about now. And it's got into a long, protracted, ugly discussion, Facebook, with a friend who probably is not a friend any longer, someone that I casually know down here in South Carolina, over the quasi-porno act known as the J-Lo and Shakira halftime show. Now, I knew what to expect, so when my friends and I were watching the game, halftime show was being built, and Joe Buck and the guys were on the field talking about the game itself, I picked up my remote control and changed the channel to ABC, where I could watch America's Funniest Home Videos. Never failed to deliver high comedy when somebody busts their ass or the dog or the cat does something funny, because I knew what I was going to see. And I gotta tell you, if you've ever come out of, or if you are coming out of the life, which the life has a lot of definition. It used to mean gang life. To me, it means a life that Yahweh, or Jesus if you prefer, would not approve of. And so you get a little hypersensitive when it comes to that. And I make no bones about my struggle. I have had my problems. I still have my problems. It's one of the reasons why I worship the way that I do, I speak the way that I do, and I go places where I go, and do not go places where I don't go. That being said, a friend of mine posted on her wall about, and first of all, the funny thing is, she didn't even see the halftime show, but in her mind, she declared it was okay. She did nothing wrong. And I said, well, trying to be the man about it but disagree, I said, well, listen, I didn't see it either, but I've seen clips of it afterward, and I disagree. I think it was really tactless for her to expose herself to young children like that in this strip club act, basically. Now, when I was in that life, spent hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars on lap dances and such, watching the pole dancing. So I know this business, and worked as a security officer and a bodyguard to some of these girls. There's nothing glamorous or cool or sexy or empowering women about the adult industry. It isn't. It turns women into objects. And so she and I kind of went back and forth. When you're on Facebook and you're having a debate about something and no one seems to make any head ground and make the other person kind of, change their mind a little bit, it's a guarantee it's going to denigrate into an argument. And so, of course, it went off topic. I didn't. I'm a professional debater. Did it in high school for a little while. I try to stay on topic, and then somebody chimed in about my picture having my M16A2 service rifle in when I was overseas. I'm like, okay, you want to encapsulate the argument? Like, no, it's not what it's about. Of course, she mentioned, guns have killed more children than pole dancing has. And I went, yeah, okay. And abortions have killed more children than my guns have killed. And oh, by the way, most abortions come out of sexual irresponsibility. Oh, why did me as a man go there? Oh my goodness. So, needless to say, it got really ugly at that point. And as a grown-up, I should have disengaged. But again, being a professional debater, or at least a high school debater, I overstayed, obviously, I wasn't about to let the point go. And the point I was trying to make is, we do not need to continue blurring the line between adult entertainment and what is acceptable for the family, and in the microcosm for children. Now, you know good and well there were children watching the halftime show. And I'm sure at least 10% of the audience is like, oh, wait a minute, why are you showing us your crotch, J-Lo? What's this pole dancing act? Well, of course, the only reason people think that nonsense is okay is because they've never been exposed to it. Never seen the ugly side of it like I have seen as a worker and as a connoisseur. So, of course, my friend compared it to football. Like, why are we teaching kids that it's okay to hit each other? It's such a violent sport. So, you know what? It's okay to teach kids a positive outlet for physical activity like that, like football. You can make it safe. There's nothing safe and redeeming about pornography or pole dancing. Gosh, I'm off topic now, but I gotta tell you, there's way too much glad handing of the adult industry among people who swear they are of faith. And of course, my faith got attacked, and I kind of went, you know what? I'm not a doormat. You call me a name, I'm going to respond, and you're not going to like it. Nevertheless, I got to tell you, boys and girls, we didn't learn our lesson at the Janet Jackson fiasco. And frankly, as much as I loved and adored Prince, his little penis guitar thing behind the white screen was not acceptable. Granted, most people wouldn't know what that was, but come on. Of course, Prince came out of that darkness and became a man of Yahweh and then died of a drug overdose. Go figure. But I'm going to say it one more time for the crowd in back. But it's imperative we follow the words of the Bible and follow the words of Yeshua Jesus when he said, be in the world but not of the world. I'm paraphrasing, obviously. But it's important we make that distinction and say no to this culture. And of course this culture is going awry the way that it is because no one is brave enough to say no. Nobody's brave enough to say, hey, wait a minute, that's inappropriate. Hey, you should not be exposing children to that kind of activity. And certainly, can we possibly have something a little bit more wholesome as the halftime entertainment? Even when Bruce Springsteen shoved his crotch into the camera accidentally, I got offended at that. I'm like, whoa, hey, that wasn't cool, Bruce. Stop it. We've got to say no to this culture. We've got to say no to things like that. Or at the very least, if these people are obsessed with continuing to show us adult style, if not outright adult entertainment, style entertainment during their shows, stop watching them. Because guess what? That stuff gets implanted in your mind and you teach it to your children accidentally. And then you wonder why they go awry, wonder why they get involved in sex before marriage and why they get involved in all sorts of antisocial behaviors. It's because they're watching it. And when that line gets blurred, they don't see anything wrong with it until you tell them no. So, Jennifer Lopez, Shakira, you go do your thing over there. And Yahweh bless that I have children one day. We will not be watching this filth, not even close. Now, as a rabbi trail again, I've worked in this business. I know these people. I've been propositioned by men and women as an actor. I've seen people have, coked out fist fights on set. If you don't know this business and what it does to people and how to draw a line between A and Z, then you're speaking on emotion and not on truth. Ask somebody. Ask people who have survived this business with their souls intact, with a little bit of, one or two screws loose in my head, but still, I'm still a human being. And we'll tell you. Nothing glamorous about it. I'm Giacomo. Do the best you can to stay out of what's going on in this perverted culture. Shalom.
You'll get one shot at this. So get it right. Get it right. You'll get one shot at this. So get it right. Get it right. You'll get one shot at this. So get it right. Get it right. You'll get one shot at this. So get it right. Get it right. You'll get one shot at this. So get it right. Get it right. You'll get one shot at this. So get it right. Get it right. You'll get one shot at this. So get it right. Get it right. You'll get one shot at this. You'll get one shot at this. So get it right. Get it right. You'll get one shot at this. So get it right. Get it right. You'll get one shot at this. So get it right. Get it right. You'll get one shot at this. So get it right. Get it right.